Hello amazing people. So what I thought I would do is a mods video. Apparently there's some fine print that if you have a motorcycle on a YouTube channel you're supposed to do a mods video. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cover some of the stuff that I've done. I've been trying to find a quiet place. There are no quiet places anymore. There's people over here behind this stuff and there's just cars driving by this road. So I apologize for all the extra noise. And there's always a solid chance we're getting interrupted by someone wondering what the hell we're doing. So let me go front to back and we'll take a look at what I've done to the bike. And I'll tell you what I think. So starting at the front, we will go with the handguards. So these are the stock plastics mounted to a Kawasaki Versus LT frame. So this is just like a bark buster. It's real thick, it's very beefy. And then what I did was I drilled a couple holes. I'll show you from the front here, you can see the screws. So this is the stock plastic frame mounted to, or stock plastic guard mounted to the frame. So handguards, great wind protection, great crash protection. Double take mirrors. These are pretty much standard for all ADV people these days. They work great. Super good quality glass, adjustable for different angles. You can get them out of your way if you want. Some people will adjust them, one in a position for standing, one in a position for sitting, which I think is pretty cool. Good idea. Let's see, let's go over here. I have the USB charger. Now I didn't do the big one and then the USB sort of insert. This is just a straight up eBay special that connects, and so underneath the plastics here there's a relay and then a bullet connector, and that's where this connects into, so it's all wired ready to go. And so I've got the USB power there. I have a GPS. Let's see if I can get a let's see, can you see it there? There we go. So the GPS mount, it's just a phone GPS, phone mount basically. And it has, you can see that little red, you see it right there? That's a locking mechanism, which is nice because this thing is spring loaded to get the phone in, and then you can lock it so that it doesn't open up. Now I haven't done tons of miles, but so far it hasn't let go ever, and I really like it. I'll let you know. Serious miles and some serious off pavement stuff to see how it's holding up. Next thing is the heated grips. I've got the Bike Master on here. Here we go. And they go from low to high, 1 through 5. And they're like 50 bucks, 50, 60 bucks. Really good. I've used them on all my bikes when I've put the heated grips on. I have used a pair of Oxfords, and I do like the fact that you can go up and down, where here, if say you're on 3 and you really want to be on 2, you've got to go 4, 5, 0, 1, 2. And so it's a bit of a pain, but like I said, for 50 bucks, it's not bad. And then what I did was I wired, you can't really see, but essentially the wiring goes in underneath and connects to the same piece of wiring that the USB does. So the bullet connectors there, and then I'd used a clamp. So the heated grips and the USB are all connected into the bike through the relay. And the beauty there is that when the bike is off, the heated grips are off. So I don't have to worry about them draining the battery. Next up, we've got the pegs. These are the nice CNC pegs. And I'm not saying nice as an adjective. That's actually the brand name is Nice CNC. And I like these because they're not super aggressive here. They are, you know, kind to my boots as opposed to the IMS ones I was looking at. Look really hardcore, and they can tear up the bottom of your boot. The other thing I like about these is that it has this extension piece. Let me see if I can get a side view of that. This extends down from the center point here, and it goes down, so that gives me a little bit more leg room, and it's especially beneficial when I'm standing. So far, really like these. I thought they would be maybe feel cheap because they're only 50 bucks. But I really like them. They're solid, very solid feeling. Absolutely happy with them so far. But again, let me get some serious off-pavement riding, and I will have a better understanding of what those might be like. Okay, so I have, let's go with the Chase Harper trunk. I don't know if you call this a mod or not. It's simply a bag that's strapped on there. I like this bag quite a bit. It's fairly big. It's, you know, just a giant cavity, and then it has the little thing here if you pull your fleece off and want to jam it in, or you got some odd shaped stuff you want to jam in there. Pockets on either side here, and then over here, and then a pocket here. And here I've got all my first aid stuff and my tow cables, you know, just in there. So that's pretty cool. Because this bike has the big metal platform, you know, rack system, it's got, you know, the bike itself already comes with places to do, you know, hooking and tie down. You know, it's really handy. And so any bag of work, this one works pretty good. Now, let me take that off and I will show you my most recent mod. Okay, so what I've done here, you can see I have, let me get out of the, there we go. You have these little bags, and it's sort of like a rackless system, like you've seen probably from Kriega and a couple other brands I think are now doing them. What I've done, I saw this on a channel, I'll try to look it up and link to it. It's a channel of a guy who has a dirt bike. This is actually, and I'll put a picture of this up too, this is actually a Kombat Molle yoke. So this would be something that a Marine or a soldier would wear, and this would go over their shoulders. You got the shoulder straps. See, you can't really see them, but this goes down their back, and then this connects to their belt, and then they can hang gear and stuff off of these mollies. So this system is used, you know, by again, a lot of militaries. And so what I did was I picked up the yoke, which is designed for someone to wear, and I've essentially attached it to the bike here, and then down here. And then this is the shoulder strap, you know, and then I've got these small pouches for my tools, and I have one for my tubes and my tire levers. So these can sort of always be on the bike as a rackless system, and then I can use a trunk when I want it, you know, when I don't want it, pull it off, and I still have my tools with me all the time, and not have to carry a whole trunk, just to carry a couple things in it. So this is just kind of a cool, fairly cheap way to go. The Molle comes from the UK, and because the ones I looked in from the American market, I didn't think they would work this as well because they weren't connected like this is here, and they didn't have the same strap connectors here. It was more of a buckle that went into your belt, and so I needed something that I could create a strap around part of the bike. So this is why I went with this one. This is the brand, and it's Kombat with a K. And I found them, depending on the shipping, when I bought mine, the shipping was a bit higher. So they kind of, you're going to be paying 40 to 50 bucks probably for this, instead of what you might pay for a, you know, a system from Kriega or a different rackless system. You can get away with something like this. And for me, I think it's kind of cool. What I might do is put another, like a water bottle could fit on here, and then maybe another small pouch for sandwiches or something, and then that would be a great sort of summer setup. Whereas obviously for winter, I'll have my full trunk on there too, because you know, I got to put bigger fleeces or 3 pair of gloves or whatever I might need in there. So that's kind of cool. So that's pretty much it for my mods, I believe. Hopefully I didn't. I'm trying to think if I forgot anything. Let me know if you have any questions about any of those, and I can give you links to them and stuff. I don't have any, nothing's affiliate or anything. It's just I can share with where I got them. I do have on order, I haven't done it yet, got new tires coming, but I'm not going to put them on right away. They're more for when some of the snow melt and I'm actually getting off the trail more, a little bit more knobby. Those are Shinko 244s. And then I also just ordered some crash bars from Dirt Tracks, which I will, once those come in, I will obviously do a video, probably an install video, and then show you those as well. And because I just definitely want to protect the plastics, the bike's going to topple over, and I want to be confident enough to ride places to where I might be toppling over. I don't want to be worrying about it. So crash bars are on the way. Oh dang, speaking of that, I totally forgot. So I also have the Enduro Engineering bash plate on here, which replaces the plastic one. It's a 4 mil or whatever it is, aluminum, and it is really, really good. It covers the drain bolt with a little extension piece, and then covers the linkage down there with that little extension. You can see a little tongue sticking out. And so, you know, it's just going to give me that extra protection for log hopping. In these parts where I'm at, pretty much the, you know, for what I do, most of the bash protection is from logs, hopping over 4 or 5 inch logs that have been trees that have fallen. I don't have any areas where hardcore rock steps. There's just some small ones, but nothing like in Utah and Arizona and stuff where people are just hardcore. Colorado, where they've got just hardcore rocks, bang 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 down, where you need that extra beefy. For me it's more of hop over log, get the rear end over the log, and continue on that way. So I'm got the protection for the drain plug. I've done a whole video on that bash plate before, so that's another one of the mods on there. That's Enduro Engineering. It's made in the USA, I believe, so that was one of the reasons I looked for it and bought it. And again, I like the fact that it has that piece to cover the linkage to it, so it doesn't stop. If I don't want something getting caught between the back of the where the sump area is and the linkage, again, going over small 3-inch branches spring up, I could see it getting caught in there. So hopefully that works. I think that's it. Can't think of anything. If you got any comments, let me know. That's all I got. Life is short. Ride the best roads.